Today we are going to be taking a look at REEF. Now REEF is a coin that we've reviewed recently. However, there's been a few more major developments in terms of their mainnet and in terms of some cool products and features coming out. So I thought we'd take another look at REEF today, look at the price, look at what's going to send it to the moon going forward, what's been happening recently, and their exciting new developments. Now, currently, as a disclaimer, I'm not invested and I'm not a financial advisor, so anything I say in this video should not be taken as grounds to invest. But we can see in the last day, REEF has gone from lows of $0.037 to $0.042. So we're up realistically about 10% if you invested at the day low versus the day high, which isn't too bad at all. There's been over the day a slight rally forward. And if we take a look at the 7-day chart, we can see we've been oscillating around the $0.04 mark with lows of $0.037. And across the month, obviously, it still incorporates when the market bled. And we can see that it's since that big bleed that caused it to go down to 0.029 at one point. We can see that since the 25th of April, like every other coin out there, it's been slowly rebounding, and hopefully, long may this continue. Long may the crypto markets grow. So we can see their market cap is $532 million. That is quite a hefty market cap, giving it a rank of 130th out of the whole crypto markets. And their fully diluted market cap is 841 million, meaning that their circulating supply is about 63%, and that's verified data. So their circulating supply is semi-close to their max supply. However, it's not the best. I like to see it personally when the fully diluted market cap is equal to the market cap, because obviously if there's less supply to come in the future, then as long as demand rises, the coin price will go up. Now, there's probably a lot of coins locked into the smart contracts and stuff, but I'm not too sure. If you're looking to buy REEF, the best place to do it is on Binance because of the highest volume, meaning buy and sell orders happen quickly. Now, that's my opinion on the matter. And you can use my sign up link to Binance to get reduced fees by signing up to Binance using the link in the description down below. So if we take a look at what REEF are, now REEF is a DeFi platform, decentralized, built on the Polkadot network that aim to deliver cross-chain trading. They're a yield engine, smart liquidity aggregator, meaning they get centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges, prices and crypto, and just aggregate it all for the market sort of thing. Similar vibes-ish in that sense to Orion Protocol, but I feel like REEF are involved in a lot more different pies. So we can see, they provide automation. It claims to address the drawbacks associated with existing trading platforms in terms of, liquidity, fees, etc., etc. And then it talks about the founders of REEF that are, quite experienced. Now, obviously, REEF had that massive beef with Alamander. There's no real clarity to what happened there. I believe like each side has their own opinion on the matter, but I think the fact, regardless of what happened during the transaction, what got dumped and who screwed over who, the fact that Alamander were even considering to invest in REEF, in my opinion, it was a positive sign, but I'm not invested in them. So let's take a look at their website. The REEF website, DeFi Made Easy. They're a decentralized ecosystem for finance, and I always personally believe that finance is a great sector for a crypto to be in, and we can see that they gain smart DeFi exposure across multiple blockchain ecosystems. REEF chain integrates with DeFi from Ethereum, Polkadot, Avalanche, Cosmos, Binance Smart Chain. So we can see huge cryptos here. Also, this is a very cool feature to their website that's recently been added. I am a fan of this. Their update is very cool. So REEF chain is obviously its newest development, and it's compatible for everything. It's fast, scalable, low transaction costs, unlike Ethereum, gas fees, no wasteful mining. So this is really quite a cool sort of thing. Now, the development that I wanted to talk about today is exactly this: building on REEF chain, and how you can now create DeFi apps using REEF, and they claim to be more efficient than some of the other opportunities to create your own apps out there. So in a recent interview, we can see that REEF Finance releases the REEF Starter IDO platform on REEF chain, and this is the REEF chain, is a substrate blockchain that will launch in mid-June, and the REEF Starter is an IDO platform focused on decentralized finance, DeFi, allowing developers to seamlessly raise capital. So if you wanted to start your own business, you often go through like a initial capital offering, or stocks and shares, traditional raise money by offering shares out, or raise money in general. And obviously this process, because it's centralized, can often be a bit of a nightmare. However, this is a prospect that I'm really excited about personally, because I think it's got great scope. Raise capital in a fully decentralized and transparent manner. I think that is going to be the way forward for a lot of things in finance, cutting out the middleman. If you wanted to start your own business, do it on REEF chain, raise capital person to person, no middleman, makes everything a lot simpler. Now, we can see that I believe the CEO of REEF Finance says the IDO has quickly become the most effective and decentralized way to raise new funds for a project. But high gas fees tend to ruin the IDO experience for both founders and buyers, which is why we launched REEF Starter. By using scalable and interpretable REEF chain as a base, we can offer the most seamless and cost-effective IDO platform. Now, to me, that is a very attractive and exciting development. Obviously, it's a lot of competition surrounding it, but I feel like that development has put REEF back on my radar for a potential, watch it to see what happens in terms of if I want to invest it. Now, 1 inch is up as well. Interesting. So yeah, that is what I've currently been, tempted. Why I've been tempted with REEF. I'm not invested, and we can see that if you Google standard predictions on Google or Twitter, everybody's got high predictions. It needs to be taken with a massive grain of salt. We can see that they reckon it's going to 3 times by May 2022. It's possible, but that's a lot of market cap to gain. And on Twitter, obviously, is people tweeting about it are only the people that are invested, and I think you have to be very careful and take everything with a pinch of salt. So that has been a recent update on REEF. The more people that build on REEF ecosystem, the more people that use their smart chain and REEF chain to build and create their own businesses is likely going to send REEF to the moon, because high demand, assuming supply the same, would ultimately via economics lead to a higher coin price, which is what if you're going to invest in you want. But obviously the drawbacks are high competition, the REEF chain might not take off, government alternatives, all stuff like that. So this is a very volatile crypto. It's very new. I'd like to see it survive, a few more years, just so I know that stuff that happened in 2017, 2018 wouldn't happen again. It's an altcoin. It's very volatile. There's that Alamander scare, and it's not been around for too long at all. So we can see it's a very interesting coin. KSI has pumped it loads. I look forward to seeing what happens with it. Thank you.